Hello everybody, I'm Fidgit and welcome back to Stories Untold. Now, I've been running through this, I've recorded this a couple times now, but I've been making changes to my setup. Now, hopefully, this goes a little better. I think it should. Anyway, we're gonna jump into episode 2 here, the lab conduct. Yeah, we'll see if this one turns out. If not, I'm doing it again. Here we go. Commands may be case sensitive. Okay. Alright. Good old synthpad. Just right in my ears. Turn that down a little bit.
This is subject 12-19-86-23, new session entry. We have myself, Dr. Alexander leading, assisted by Dr. Williams, and in the lab itself, our volunteer, Mr. Asian.
Not sure.
We have artifact 23 in the chamber
I'm
recovered
a
from
volunteer.
crash site B. At the moment it appears
Artifact
inert,
23.
showing no signs of activity.
Okay.
Mr. Asian, instructions for each stage will come through to your terminal, and we need you to follow them exactly.
Sure.
Now, some of this may be unfamiliar, so always reference
better
the
than
manual
jail
on your
time, I
terminal
guess?
for guides on calibration and
Gotcha.
procedure.
Alright, well, I've already
Now,
run
with
through
equipment
this.
to match our
So,
brief, the green light will
I'll wait
flash,
for him to finish talking.
allowing you to trigger the experiment.
Okay, so.
One last thing. Ensure that any equipment non-essential to the current experiment is switched off.
Of course.
You cannot proceed until your calibration matches ours.
Alrighty then.
When you're ready, let's bring this back.
Let's bring it back indeed. Bring it back to internal analysis. Now, I've already gone through this like twice. So I might not. I'll try to remember to check the manual and look at this just for your sake for some of these, because, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should so that people can see it, but I don't know that I will need to for these myself. So, internal analysis. Enclosed in solid hour later. Wow. Subject J1986-MEM is enclosed in a solid outer layers. The X-ray the artifact and determine the internal structure. I can do that. X-ray. Thankfully, really, I think all you need is the X-ray transceiver. And then we've got the most badass 1980s video cam ever, which will do not only visible light, but also infrared and X-ray, because why not? So we are set up now. We are charged and ready. I'm gonna go ahead and trigger that. And I hope this is lead lined.
The X-ray is coming through now. There's no visible damage to the surrounding organic material, and no signs of activity either.
Okay.
All output is flatlined. Okay.
Like your
let's begin.
sense of humor. Okay. So, finish that one. We're gonna shoot it with lasers now. A red laser, low power. Red lasers, these are the ones I can never remember, so this is 2. Red lasers, 650 nanometers. Can do that. So first of all, we can crank this back to visible light so that we can see the lasers, because you gotta see the lasers. 650 nanometers. Alright. Fire on my laser. Yay.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try a high frequency.
On it. Okay. Zap the heart. Zap the heart. Laser light. Skipping yellow, going straight to green at 510. That's what I like to see. Screw the rigorous testing. What was it? 610, I think. 510. Let's go to 510. And away we go. Get zapped, heart. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak signal.
It appears to be
Keep
glowing.
going. Increase again.
Does it have... Alright. More laser. Because the first lasers weren't lasery enough. We need more laser. What was it? M2. Blue light is 455. Alrighty, 455. Getting pretty small. I would love a laser emitter, by the way, where you can just dial in whatever the hell light frequency you want. I'm pretty sure that's not how lasers work. I mean, anyway, let's just do this. Oh, that's good.
Well, would you look at that?
Yep,
It seems we have a pulse.
you do indeed.
Rhythm is
Good for
stable,
you.
no activity registering in the
It's
core.
about 61 beats per minute. That's a
Probably
solid,
damaged.
healthy resting heart
Let's push
rate.
further.
Yeah, now we've got to aggravate it. It's too peaceful for science. Science isn't peaceful. Wait a minute. Experiment. Test the acoustic resonance properties of the object. Begin with generating a 250 Hz sine wave with amplifier gain set to 1. Alrighty, so... yeah, screw it. 250 Hz. So we turn off the laser. That's good. Digital signal generator. Any of you who took any electrical classes in college would remember these, maybe even high school, you'd remember these. A sine wave at 200, so I guess I'll just turn this real slow. There we go. And amplifier gain set to 1. There we are. I'll just yell at it. It's basically what we're doing. So we've got a little bit of pace.
There's not much of a response.
Not much.
Updating the experiment now.
Okay. We gotta yell louder. 500 Hertz and an amplifier gain of 5. So we're jumping immediately to 5 times the volume and upping the frequency. Alrighty. 500, here we come! There we go. I like the fact that you can just quietly hear it, and it increases as you increase the frequency. However, the amplitude, it should get much louder when we go from 1 to 5, and it doesn't. So, devs, you're so close. Anyway, I assume that was done to make it not obnoxious, like if you run it all the way to 10. There we go. Bah!
Seeing some
Vibrating like a
fluctuation in
mofo.
activity. Should we increase? To the risk of damage? What about volunteer?
Yeah, what about the
Okay, we're
volunteer?
gonna push further. I'm running out of time. Let's switch around.
Switch to square wave, maintaining current frequency and gain. Now I don't remember. I know that different waveforms carry different amounts of energy, but in my head, I thought that a perfect sine wave gives you the highest, like, root mean squared energy. Oh, they also changed the sound of the waveform. So a sawtooth or a pyramid, a triangle wave, is like pointy. That's dumb. A sine wave is like a woo, and then a triangle wave is like an e, and a square wave is like halfway in between. Anyway, I guess that's it. Hit the button. Oh God. And the lights go out.
Seeing good activity on this side. Seeing definite
Nose is
spikes.
itchy. Okay.
I know this might seem uncomfortable or dangerous.
I mean, it's in
but
a
we need to
pretty
process and keep
pretty
going.
solid box. I'm not super happy about this, but okay. Whatever. Maintain the gain of 5 and the square wave form, but bring the frequency to 1 kilohertz. Okay. As you command. Up to 1,000. We're just gonna... You know, the energy carried by a wave increases with, like... Is it the square or the cube of its frequency? I think it's the square of its frequency. So we're doubling the frequency, but we're increasing it like a whole lot more than that. I mean, 500 to 1,000, a difference of 500. That'd be 500 squared times. Well, you'd have to square the energy output, I guess. So I don't know. Depends on a lot of variables. Anyway, this is way more energy. And I assume sound. Whoa, okay.
Full activity registering. We did it. Can you hear us?
Can I?
You've made excellent progress. You're doing great.
Yeah,
Now we
I
need
can
you
hear
to
you.
stay calm and try to relax as we go through these next steps.
I'm feeling less
Going to
and
attempt
less
to
relaxed, just so you know.
Alleviate some of this discomfort.
Sounds like he's laughing, like, in the background. They're like, ah, look at this loser! We're gonna make him drill it! Ha! The drill's pretty self-explanatory, but I am gonna shut this off because it's obnoxious. Drill the crap out of this whatever it is. Whatever they hope to accomplish. That is a hell of a drill. It's like throwing off sparks.
How do you feel? Don't
I
be
feel
scared. We
less
have the situation under control.
comfortable.
Take a few moments, and when you're ready, we'll continue.
You're not alleviating the stress. The stress is getting worse. Alright. They can't open the test chamber, of course. Of course. Why? Why not? Why wouldn't I? I've listened to you this far and it's worked out well. It's not like we've managed to completely turn off the lights. All the power's out. None of the machines work. I'm sure it'll be fine, right? We'll just open this extremely heavy-duty looking steel box. You win.
Stay calm. You're doing fine.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid.
You know, I think they have these things on the space station, right?
I'm sorry to have to do this.
It's
but
like,
we
what's his
have
face
to
from
know.
Flubber?
I know how
Is
difficult
that a
it might
needle?
be, but you can do this.
It looks like a
It's
needle.
hard to remember.
It looks a lot like a needle. Can I not with the needle? Oh, they're gonna make me click on it too. What if I just don't? Fine. right in the throat. Ugh.
Try to speak. Stay calm.
I'll do what I want. You can't
You're a
stop me.
proxy now. You have a connection to the entity's inner core.
Yep. That's great. Hello.
Conscious black box.
Why do you
It
have
can
to
show
be
you
here?
memories.
Can't you be like
Look into it.
in like
Visions will
a
translate
foot away
those
would be
to
great.
something that you can understand. That you can play out.
All right. We'll click on the eyeball, and away we go. Good stuff right there. Good stuff. Yep. Excuse me while I move my mic. There we go. Memory retrace. I wake up in the cryopod, struggling against gravity. I force myself up.
Remarkable.
Damn right it
You
is.
can navigate its memories. Use the computer. Work your way through.
Okay. Work my way through them memories. So, wake up in the cryopod. Gravity impact into the planet's surface has torn a hole in the ship hull. Poisonous atmosphere spills into your craft. You're in grave danger. You have to get out of here. Get out. Oh, caps lock. Get out. Yeah, okay. Look around. Maybe there's something around. Craft is beyond repair. There's wreckage everywhere. The airlock door is locked. But there's a blinking computer. Look at computer. Monitor blinks, demanding attention. The system looks usable. Use system. You tap at the screen and the airlock door sputters to life, slowly opening with a horrendous noise. Ship powers down to silence, having spent the last of its reserves. Alright. Good to know that I had exactly one action. Look at airlock. Noxious atmosphere pours in through the open airlock. Okay. Go through THROUGH. Airlock.
This organ was taken from what we think was the leader.
Okay.
These memories are different. They're not like the others. There's more detail here. Less hazy.
I like the fact
Lean
that
in. See what else it hides.
I have to like consciously replay the memory, but I can't do anything that he didn't do, obviously. So it's kind of up to me to figure out what he's doing. That just does not get easier to watch, ever. Alright. Squeeze through the damaged airlock and fall to my knees on the ground next to my vehicle. Every breath brings pain to a Mr. Meeseeks. You look around to see you are surrounded by mangled metal.
Describing the moment we found the ship.
Yep.
Mr. Asian, please continue.
Bright lights pour through every gap in the surrounding wreckage. Look around. A crash site. Smoke billows from the downed ship. Exterior lights flickering on and off. The wreckage surrounds you. Looking upwards, you see unfamiliar star patterns. Look at ship. There's no going home in this. The symbols and writing on the ship are barely visible anymore. The symbols and writing are barely visible anymore. That is the reason why it cannot fly home. Curious. Anyway, look at symbols. The writing partially shows the name of the ship. These words will haunt you. Look at sky. You don't recognize any of the star patterns above you. Look at WRECKH. Wreckage surrounds you. Some of this metal will have to be moved in order to free yourself. Move. E-C-K-H. Move wreckage. With every ounce of my remaining strength, I move away enough of the wreckage for me to carefully crawl through. The lights that surround you now attack your senses. Look around. A circle of artificial lights surround you, set up to illuminate the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people, all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Look at lights. You squint at the light, trying to shield your visor lens at the same time. It's a circle of artificial lights set up around you to illuminate the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people, all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. Oops. Look at person. The silhouette is bipedal and bulky. Some sort of mask covers its face. It beckons you to approach. Go to figure.
Your heart rate is elevated, but you're doing well. For
Yep.
what it's worth, very few of our test subjects ever make it this far. You should be proud of yourself.
Very few make it this far. What happens to him? What happens to the test subjects? It'd be great to know that. Alright, I have downloaded the internet. Hear me roar. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm talking about. We wake. The room is silent, only for the quiet hum of equipment and occasional machine beep. Your touch isn't yours. We are all as one. We move together in unison. Well, that seems delightfully alien. Look around. We're in bed, a small and artificially lit room with a single door. There's some sort of writing pinned to the wall. Adjacent is a display monitor with wires.
We didn't put this entity in quarantine. It expired at the crash. Whose memories are these? When did this happen?
Adjacent is a display monitor with wires that drape across the room and into our chest. They have tortured us. Look at papers. Look at wires. A series of wires leave the machine and run to our chest, attached in different places. We aren't sure if the black fluid is going in or coming out. Collective discomfort. Yeah, I bet. Definitely feeling the collective discomfort. Look at computer. Screen didn't give anything away. Flashing symbols and what could be numbers in rhythm. Remove wires.
What just happened?
Okay.
What's that alarm?
There's been a disconnection in quarantine lab 15.
Find out what's going on.
We yank at the wires protruding from our chest. Together, we all scream in pain. This action sets off an alarm, echoing loudly down the adjacent corridor. Look around. I believe we're still in the bed. Yeah. Look at door. The door in the corner looks atmospherically sealed shut. Open door.
Doc, specimen 20 has left lab 15. It's on the move.
I'm in control of specimen
That
15.
vision, it's not a memory, it's happening right now.
Ha!
Mr. Asian, I need you to stop what you're doing, please.
Ah! New connection ready. I'm not sure how, like... I'm getting this data from the sphere. I'm not sure how the sphere is getting the data from me. Oh. Right! Of course. This is how all data is transferred in Alien World. Arbitrary jump scares and creepy pictures. Through the door, we find ourselves in an empty room with a device on the table. It looks familiar. They don't know how it works, but this host does. The door closes behind us and a lock clamps shut. We are alone together. All humans. No. Okay, well, look around. Some sort of prep room. There are markings on more sheets with a door and a window on one side. The door we came through has been locked shut and the other door has an orange light above it. In the center of the room, a table holding only a small device. Oh, excuse me. Taken from yours, it's our ship. Wonderful. Look at doors. Both are locked. Alright. Look at writing. Look at sheets. CTTS. Look at markings. Come on. Look at window. Thick glass almost mirrored on one wall next to the door. In the next room, a human is connected to a sphere by its eye. He must come too. Hey, that's me. I get to go. I get to go too. Yay. I assume that's good. I mean, maybe the alien dude is trying to murder the spheres. We don't know what's going on here. Look at device. It was an access code terminal for a wide connection, allowing commanders to commandeer other hosts. Only we have access to these codes. It's time to use them. So the sphere must be a host, and its power is limited. Unless it gets the code to commandeer the host. Is it going to commandeer me? Is the sphere going to end up inside my heart as well? Ugh. I'd rather it didn't, if it's all the same. Also, it seems a bit large to be inside a heart. Maybe it was a large heart. I don't know. It's an alien heart. Use codes.
What is that? We haven't seen that before. What is it doing?
It's using the tool we recovered from the crash site. It's in our systems. It's sending something across the network. It's broadcasting.
Wow.
Mr. Asian, please. We deeply regret what we have.
So, in the last playthrough, I should have actually showed you the minigame, I'm sorry. But,
now could be catastrophic. They're all free. They're converging.
It killed that mug. The sphere murdered the mug. I need that for coffee and things. Okay, you can have it. I will aid in your mug rebellion. We will murder all of the mugs. Please? Oh, it's gonna jump at me, isn't it? Oh. are they gonna do?
One day, Mr. Asian, this will haunt you.
It's haunting me now. Thank you very much. I kind of wish I knew what happened. Leave me hanging like that. I don't know. Maybe they'll address it in a later episode. I don't know. Well, there we go. That is chapter, what, 2, I think? Yeah, the lab conduct. Alright. Well, that happened. I'm now an alien host, and I don't know, shining red laser light through people's windows or something. I have no idea. Maybe they'll come back to it. Maybe it'll all make sense. Maybe they'll tie all these together at the end. I don't know. But for now, that's all the time I've got. So I will see you guys in the next one. Later.